About game time, bring the pain time.
It's going in! Keep coming.
Just like that.
Let's go!
Woo! I run this. do this.
Out. Mismatch.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
MP, how you feeling?
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the San Antonio Spurs. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Castle in at the point. And for the Jazz, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
And another dime for him.
And he's nearing this franchise's single-season record for assists, piling them up all year long.
And he and his teammates have such chemistry at this point. There's that unspoken connection and understanding of how they want to play. Here's Markkanen. Rebound by San Antonio. And what they've done on the road this year has been absolutely remarkable. Notching over 35 wins puts them in historic company.
This kind of record proves just how tough this team is. They come in confident to every place they visit and feel as though they can grab the win in front of the other team's home fans every single time.
Back to Fox. Pass to Sexton. And here's Markkanen. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
Here's Champagny. Wembanyama, the pass to the dude. There's a screen. Pass to Champagny. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it. And there's another one for the Spurs.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I spoke to the Jazz head coach earlier. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to the dude. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
Here's Wembanyama coming off a solid outing against Chicago. The dude passes to Wembanyama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Jazz. They trail by 6. Castle for 3. Drills it from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Now here's Fox. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. And Utah calls time here. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Markkanen finds Fox. Back to Markkanen. Down low. And it's Fox with the jam.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
To the paint. Here's the dude. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Lauri Markkanen. San Antonio shooting their first free throws here tonight. And the first one at the line is good. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. So he gets them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Hendricks. Now Kessler. Here's Fox. Fires the 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's the dude. Sexton comes with a double team. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray. Champagny's got 6 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Hendricks. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. On the wing, Sexton. Still without a bucket. Clock at 4. That one falls.
Well, look, if you're guarding Sexton in pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to the dude. And there's a pick. Here's Champagny. And the bucket is good. Champagny's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Hendricks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
Spurs lead by 9. Here's the dude. Pass to Wembanyama. The 11-footer. And there's another one for the Spurs.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Here's Hendricks. Now here's Fox. This one for 3. Doesn't go for him. On the take. Wembanyama. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Jazz trail by 13. Here's Fox. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
The dude. Kessler with a rebound.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Sexton. Here's Hendricks. Covered by Wembanyama. Hendricks, no good. For San Antonio, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Wembanyama double-teamed. Here's the dude. He's covered by Fox. The dude's shot is off.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a slam by the 6'3" Clarkson, showing he's still got some ups.
Champagnie, that's good.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Fox. After the basket by San Antonio. Clarkson outside. Kessler a screen. Pass to Sexton. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And Hendricks gets it to go.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
The dude passes to Champagnie. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Champagnie's got 13.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Pass to Kessler. And here's Clarkson. With the 10-footer. The dude with the rebound. Here's Castle. Here's the dude. He had a big outing in that Bulls game as well. Another possession, another assist.
And he's been piling up the assists this year.
In fact, after that last assist, he's tied for the most in a single season in franchise history. Wow. Here's Hendricks. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And again, another assist.
Nobody has been a better floor general in the history of this team than he has. Unparalleled vision.
And his name's now at the very top of the list in franchise assists. That's a record that might be in the books forever. And it's in there. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A different look here for Utah. Andre Drummond is checked in for Kessler. Williams comes in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for De'Aaron Fox. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude in their last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He scored 45 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Now here's Drummond. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And it's a Spurs ball. They're on a 16-7 run. The dude gets the bucket.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Vassell against Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got his third basket on the night right there. San Antonio leading by 18. Pass to Sohan. Vassell against Clarkson. Vassell passes to the dude. Outside Johnson. From outside, off the mark. The Jazz have gone 7 of 16 so far. Vassell against Clarkson. Over Vassell. And it's Clarkson missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's the dude. That one goes. Count it. The dude's got 10 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Vassell against Clarkson. Drummond to screen on Vassell. Clarkson for three. Drains the triple. He's got 9.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so it's San Antonio leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
On the court for San Antonio, Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's the dude in at the point. Here's the dude. Here's Sohan. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For 3, Collier. The shot no good. San Antonio leading by 14. Driving to the basket. Williams grabs the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Johnson inside. Drummond defending. Sohan. The kick out to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Typical selfless play from Johnson, a very team-oriented player.
For 3, Collier buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's the dude. 12 points for him. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Good decision there by Vassell in the two-man game.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Here's the dude. 14 points for him. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
Now Clarkson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And there it is for him. Clarkson's got 11 points.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Back to Johnson. Pass to the dude. Sohan outside. Screen by Capella. Here's Vassell. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Now Drummond, guarded by Capella. Williams on the wing. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Vassell. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. The dude passes to Capella. On the wing, Vassell. The three is up. Knocked loose. Jazz trail by 18. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Williams from long range. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to the dude. Vassell against Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Vassell passes to the dude. From deep. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. It's an 18-point game, and he gets it to go.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
So it's San Antonio now, following the bucket by Utah.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Clarkson against Vassell. Pass to Collier. Here's Hendricks. Launches a 3. Collier, no good. Spurs lead by 16. Floats one up, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Wednesday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. Then on Thursday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers.
And that game against Brooklyn, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Hendricks. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Phillips is checked in for Capella. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Sohan. Champagnie, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Vassell. Here's Phillips. Soft touch off the glass.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clarkson outside. Driving inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Using that speed of his on the drive. Clarkson just so elusive when he puts it on the floor.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's the dude. 16 points for him. Here's Phillips. He's covered by Kessler. Offensive board. Oh, a terrific swat. And here is Williams. Pass to Clarkson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defense there just got too close on Clarkson.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And finished off by Kessler.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Sexton's checked in for Clarkson. And San Antonio. And so it's San Antonio with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word.
You know, right now for Utah, they haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the San Antonio Spurs.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Whoa, Ernie.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Jazz trail by 9. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Utah right now.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Wembanyama. Oh, swiped away. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Sexton passes to Fox. To the middle. To the left wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Champagnie. He's got 13. Pass to Castle. Over Fox. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 7. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Fox outside. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
San Antonio leading by 12.
Watch him.
Here's the dude. 16 points for him. And Castle with the 3. He's got 10.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sexton. Rebound by San Antonio. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Shot from 12. And another miss by Utah. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 11. Here's the dude. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Markkanen, the pass to Fox. Over Kessel. No good. Unable to win this run. Spurs lead by 17. Pass to the dude. Going inside. Missed inside. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Markkanen outside. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Wembanyama, the pass to the dude. And the shot falls short that time.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's the dude, following the bucket by Utah. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Kessler. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
And the Spurs making a change here. Capella's checked in. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Spurs lead by 13. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Checked by Sexton. Castle misses. Now here's Sexton. Defense is right there. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. Utah with the ball. Back to Markkanen. Fox surveying the D. And there's another one for the Jazz.
The sweet stroke of Fox. Lefties always make it look so good.
To the inside. Pass to Sohan. Here's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Sohan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Hendricks. Sohan covering. Here's Hendricks. Back to Fox. Takes one from 10 feet. No good off the back of the rim. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Vassell passes to Johnson. Over Markkanen. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Vassell. Vassell's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Hendricks. They set the pick. Fires from deep. On target from range. Hendricks has got 7.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's the dude. Utah grabs the miss.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Sexton passes to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
Spurs lead by 9. Here's the dude. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Time out. Utah calls time here. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Kessler. Williams comes in for Hendricks. Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for De'Aaron Fox. Jazz trail by 17. So on the floor for San Antonio. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Phillips in at the 5 down low. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Here's the dude, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Whitehead passes to Clarkson. 4-3. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Drummond to screen on Vassell. To the inside. And the jam by Drummond.
Yeah, and over his career, Clarkson has gotten much better about moving the ball.
Here's the dude. Up and in on the layup. The dude's got 12 points here in the second half.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Vassell against Clarkson. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Well, when Clarkson gets going, he can be an elite scoring guard.
Pass to Phillips. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Clarkson outside. From 12 feet. The rebound by Phillips. San Antonio leading by 16. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Drummond. Clarkson with the ball. Shoots it from the corner. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Clarkson's got 21 points in the game. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Fox is checked in for Utah. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's the dude. Uses the glass on the layup. The dude's got 32 points.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Fox, the pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. The dude with the rebound. The dude's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Collier. No good from outside. Here's Castle. He's covered by Clarkson.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Fox with the ball. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Fox has got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
For 3, Collier. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert. Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now here's Fox. Timeout, Jazz.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw, and for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assist, so just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Now here's Fox. The D's right on him. Rebound by San Antonio.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first one falls.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
It's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Markkanen outside. Back to Fox. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's the dude. Check by Sexton. Castle for 3. And counted. Now 5 for 7.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Left side, Sexton. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. Here's the dude. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got 7 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. Sexton looking around. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Fox has got 23 points.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Here's the dude. He's covered by Fox. Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Hendricks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Sexton. Off target at the rim.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
The dude passes to Wembanyama. Here's the dude. He's covered by Fox. Pass to the dude. Spurs need to get one up here. The rebound by Markkanen. Utah has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Here's Hendricks. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and...
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Wins pay the bills, baby. Surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good one. There he is. My boy is just all around excellent.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And checking out some numbers for Chet Holmgren.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting group for the Spurs. You've got the dude. Wembanyama's out there with Clint Capella. And it's Phillips in at the power forward. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. So, Brent, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So go back to your routine, staying with your routine, making sure you're on time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pregame warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
Now here's Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed inside. Pass to the dude. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Thunder. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, for the Spurs, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do.
Now, here's Holmgren. Defense is right there. It's good.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Wembanyama against Dort. The dude passes to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Phillips. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he comes up with the deuce.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Here's the dude. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Phillips. Outside for Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, here's George. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Jazz in Delta Center. Shoots it. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, putting up about 22 points per, 10 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And the shot goes in.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Just so accurate from deep. Williams can torch you.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Now, you can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Here's Phillips. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And now, a look at the teams leading the NBA in steals since the All-Star break. The Thunder in 4th.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Cason Wallace. He's checked in for George. Wallace misses. Spurs trail by 8. Here's the dude. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And the second free throw, good. The Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. Williams for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's the dude. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And that one's good, the dude.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by the Spurs. And with this group, the term record-setting might be an understatement when you look at their accomplishment on the road. Over 35 wins. It just doesn't even compute.
And they've somehow figured out pretty much every team in the NBA and how to beat them. So they are the team to watch as we get into the playoffs.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. 8-point game. Here's Wallace. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Gary, defended by Holmgren. Yes, that goes in.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Nice D from the dude.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
For San Antonio, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The first free throw is good. Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. So he gets them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to the dude. Here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fires from deep. Connects from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander to end the drought. The shot will not fall. Nice D from the dude. For San Antonio, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. To the left side wing. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Johnson. Wiggins dishes to Williams. And the basket is good. Williams has got 8 points.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to the dude. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Down low, Gary. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against Utah was all business. He dropped in 36 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm.
Dagnall calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 9 points. The dude passes to Wembanyama. Here's the 3. Wembanyama! A big man with big range.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Castle. Sohan is out there with Wembanyama. And it's the dude, and it's Phillips in at the 5. Holmgren can't hit. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to the dude. Wiggins with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now here's Holmgren. Wallace outside. 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Castle. Here's the dude, defended by Dort. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
For San Antonio, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. On the free throw, no good. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Pass to the dude. Here's Castle. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Wallace. Again, Oklahoma City. Spurs trail by 9. The dude passes to Phillips. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Phillips has got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Just keep seeing more and more evidence about Jalen Williams being the total package, a swingman who scores it, rebounds, passes, and can defend.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Holmgren can't hit. Spurs trail by 13. Wembanyama passes to the dude. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
It's blocked, and they're able to recover. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Here's the dude. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Dort with a screen for Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Victor Wembanyama.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. And stolen by Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. From deep, Williams. Williams missing again. Spurs trail by 11. Wembanyama passes to the dude. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. The dude's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Dort. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Here's the dude, defended by Dort. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Here's the dude. Good, he hits again.
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up, moving up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds so many of these top scoring marks. He's got this next one with 3,033 points set back in 1961.
The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander on target from 13 feet. 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
The dude passes to Wembanyama. Hits the jumper in space. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to Wiggins. Wiggins, that's a screen for Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls up, high post, and that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
The dude, and that one is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here.
He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in shooting percentage. And, of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking 3rd in field goal percentage from beyond.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And the first one drops. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Jang. And it's Holmgren in for Aaron Wiggins. The Spurs making a switch here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Champagny passes to the dude. To the paint. Pass to Vassell. They set the pick. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Oklahoma City going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we'll be right back after this.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. In the Western Conference, the dude.
Oh, he does a lot for this team. Controls the pace, keeps everyone involved, and then he can score.
He has a great mix of point guard qualities. Makes this offense almost impossible to stop. And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
Yo, it's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Spurs trail by 10. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daignault starts the second half with. The Thunder shooting well, 50% from the floor. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Wembanyama passes to the dude. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking to get back on track here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
That's tipped.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the top offensive squad since the All-Star break. The Spurs second. In third, the Thunder.
Both of these clubs have been putting up big points since the All-Star break, and it's been impressive to watch.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Here's the Dude, defended by Dort. The Dude passes to Capella. And just miss after miss right now.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems. Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Castles checked in for the Spurs. The Dude passes to Capella. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's the Dude. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And that's now 7 points for Chet Holmgren. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. To the inside. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 20. To the middle. Here's the Dude. And he banks in the layup. The Dude's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the Dude. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's the Dude. And good. He hits it again.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time.
And there are only 2 other names on the top 5 list. Jordan and Chamberlain. To say he's joining NBA royalty, that'd be a bit of an understatement.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
San Antonio making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's the dude driving inside. Lays it up off the glass. The dude's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Hartenstein with a bounce pass. Holmgren can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The dude passes to Capella. Chipped away. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. You look at San Antonio. Thunder with some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Nice shot by Wallace.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Clint Capella. Wembanyama's out there with the dude. And it's Phillips in at the 4. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. They host the Kings after this game. From the stripe, and he hits the jump shot. Williams has got 32 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Phillips. Here's the dude. To the paint, and stolen by Williams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Ahead, here's Jang, and he converts the layup.
This is an area where Lou Dort is trying to become more effective as a playmaker.
The dude passes to Capella. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man, it's hard.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
The dude, yet another bucket.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into 3rd place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for 3rd most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his airness get passed on any list.
No good. Nice defense from Wallace. The Thunder leading by 23. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to the dude. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Williams. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Brent, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Vincent's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's good from the dude.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Watch outside.
Here's Wiggins. San Antonio with the rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the dude. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist on the night. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Wallace. Back to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's the dude. Back to Wembanyama. Here's the dude. Wembanyama outside. 4 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Here's Topic. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. The dude's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Capella. Here's the dude. Misses in close. Here's Topic. On the wing, Wallace. A 3-ball. A rebound by Phillips. Phillips has got 6 rebounds in the game. Good on the shot. 36 points for the dude.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Topic. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Wembanyama. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Wiggins kicks to Wallace. Now Vincent. Wallace looking for an opening. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Wallace has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times. Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point he's going to need some help.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Holmgren with it. Outside Williams for 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Capella, the pass to the dude. Here's Phillips. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down low. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
The Thunder leading by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
The dude passes to Capella. Here's the dude. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it won't fall on the short-range shot from the dude.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Thunder.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chet Holmgren.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And good, there's another.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Going inside, and that one's good. The dude. So it's the Thunder now, leading by 12. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
What's next, MP? You going after Wilt? They don't even know what's coming for them.
Not so much what to do.
these are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
They got nothing on y'all.
Go, go.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear. finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Domantas Sabonis out there with Avdia. Then it's Henderson. Then there's George. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's the dude in at the point. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Grant, it's hard not to dwell on the fact that MP has moved past Jordan's total. The 86-87 season, he had 3,041 points. That was MJ's highest scoring season ever.
As much of a killer instinct as Jordan had, MP may be even more driven. He doesn't just want to win. He wants to do maximum damage.
Here's Kamare. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, misses the dunk. Here's Castle. No good off the glass. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. George passes to Henderson. Sabonis outside. Pass to Avdia. The 3-ball. Buries it from 3.
A true team-first guy, Sabonis is always ready to share the ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
And Allie, thank you for that. George passes to Sabonis. Back to George. From downtown. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw, no good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7 foot 4 inches, skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
The dude gets the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's the teardrop. Shot's good by Henderson.
Yeah, how about the touch from Henderson? Sinking that floater with confidence.
Pass to the dude. Out left to the wing. Here's Sohan. Drops in the 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Henderson, the pass to Sabonis. Up top, George. To the left side wing. Henderson for 3. That doesn't go either for Henderson. On offense, here is San Antonio. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. They get it back. San Antonio shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 8. Their last encounter was in Portland.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Avdia outside. 5 on the clock. Launches it. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to the dude. The floater. And the shot goes down. The dude's got 8.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Blazers trail by 10. Here's Kamari. Here's Sabonis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Free throw drops for Sabonis. And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
And Sabonis drops them both.
You can tell Sabonis brings a lot of heart to his game. He's serious about winning, but he also knows how to enjoy himself out there with his team.
Here's Castle, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. For 3, and that's good. Vassell for 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to George. Here's Kamari. Sabonis outside. Henderson for 3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
The response from Scoot in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Avdia. To the right side. And here's Henderson. Avdia outside. Here's Kamari. Kicks it to George. Sabonis in the post. He's against Sohan. Sabonis' shot is off. Here's the dude. Defended by Avdia. The dude passes to Sohan. Let's go with a 3. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 8. Henderson outside. Back to Avdia. Very pretty alley-oop.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Pass to Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And since the All-Star break, here are the teams playing at the fastest pace. Number 1, San Antonio.
They've looked great since the All-Star break, pushing the pace and trying to punish teams in transition, and it's been working.
Portland has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. George outside. Pass to Kamari. Henderson outside. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio leading by 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Castle. Takes it inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's Portland now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. George for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude in their last time out against the Thunder was outstanding. He contributed 42 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The dude's got 10.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Henderson, the pass to Sabonis. Lets the three fly. Henderson misses.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Castle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Achua comes in for Avdia. Sharp, he's checked in for Kamara. And Anthony Simons subbed in for George.
Right here.
Simons with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. There's a screen. Right side Achua. Back to Simons. There's the three. That shot off. Spurs lead by 7. Pass to the dude. Here's Phillips. Achua defending. Phillips' shot is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Henderson outside. Sharp has the open look. Cash money on the open jump shot.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Here's the dude. 10 points for him. Johnson passes to the dude. Here's Phillips. Clock at 6. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Sharp up top. Here's Henderson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Floats one. Stolen by Sharp. Into the lane. Oh, threw it down. Wow.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Down low. It's stolen by Henderson. Now the Blazers moving it up. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
And there's Henderson. Just so quick. I mean, he loves to get out and run.
Here's the dude. Defended by Henderson. Here's the dude. 1 second left. And it's good on the layup. The dude's got 12. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Spurs leading by a point. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. We've got Achua, Anthony Simons out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Houston in at the 3. Portland's shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
The dude gets the bucket. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Outside Achua. Pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Portland.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Here's the dude. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
And here's Simons outside, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And over the course of a season, this is one of Simons' strengths, his efficiency from range.
Johnson passes to the dude. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Got a piece of it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's the dude. Houston passes to Achua. Pass to Simons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And that one falls. Here's Klingon. No points so far. To the paint. Pass to Sharpe. Abdi outside. Portland again missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
The dude's shot is off. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Outside Sharpe. Rebounded by Branham. Spurs trail by 9. Here's the dude. And the shot goes in. The dude's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Henderson. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
The dude's shot is off. Portland leading by 9. Down low. Avdia passes to Henderson. And he can't get that one. San Antonio shooting at 45% of the game so far. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 24.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
George scanning the floor. There's 25 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Klingon. Kicks it to George. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 3. Henderson for 3. Henderson with another miss. Here's the dude. Counted. And now just a 5-point Portland lead.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And that one's good. Sharp.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And we finished off one half of play. It's the Trailblazers up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Checking out the Trailblazers. A month left to play. Dog days. A lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Destination, the NBA lottery. They need another difference maker. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Trailblazers.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the 3, you know the rest.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Trailblazers lead by 7. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Castle. And it's the dude in it to 1. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's Castle. Pass to the dude. Here's Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the dude, defended by Henderson. Castle for 3. It's rebounded by George. Portland's shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Here's Avdia. And here's Henderson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
And just so savvy for a young player. Henderson is a nightmare to defend.
Good on both. Spurs trail by 9. And he jams it home with authority.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Pass to George. Now here's Sabonis. Here's Kamari. Avdia from outside. Portland, no good that time either.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Vassell. Hits a three-pointer. Vassell's got 8 points.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Henderson outside. Here he goes.
That is powerful.
Oh, yes. And that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Pass to the dude. Back to Sohan. Here's Castle. Here's the dude, defended by Henderson. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Portland leading by 6. Here's Avdia. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Avdia. Here's the dude. And he's got 28 now. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Lets it go from deep. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 5 assists tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to George. Sabonis against Wembanyama. Sabonis' shot is off. Spurs trail by 6. Vassell passes to the dude. And here's Wembanyama. Pass to the dude. Back to Wembanyama. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. They've led by as much as 10. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Vassell against George. Here's Henderson. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And what a night for Scoot Henderson. I mean, he's been torching them. Scoot's physical gifts have been too much to handle.
Pass to Castle. Here's the dude. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Avdia from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the dude. Softly drops in the floater. Now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
George against Vassell. Now here's George. He's closely guarded. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Kamari, no good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Vassell passes to Wembanyama for the lead. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And here's Henderson. He's got 19. Here's George. Out to Sabonis. Henderson, the pass to Sabonis. Knocks down the triple. Sabonis has got 5.
The confident lefty stroke of Sabonis on full display.
Pass to the dude. Back to Wembanyama. From the arc. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Pass to the dude. Now here's Sohan. The dude passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Portland trailing here. Sabonis with it. Abdi outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Portland's shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Domantas Sabonis. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Houston in at the 3 slot. San Antonio leading. Pass to Castle. Here's Sohan. No good on the triple.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Outside Sharp. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Castle for 3. Counted from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Simons outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Here's the dude driving in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And here's Simons outside. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as many as 11. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Wembanyama. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
And here's Simons outside. Another miss by Simons.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
The dude passes to Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
There's Simons with a 3, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's the dude. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Just 5 on the clock. The dude passes to Vassell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They trail by 1. Outside Sharp. And here's Simons. Another 3 for Portland.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
The dude gets the bucket.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Sharp. Sabonis, the pass to Simons. Back to Sabonis. That shot, no good. Wembanyama with some nice D. The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Vassell against Sharp. Wembanyama's got space. That one's good. Nothing but net. Wembanyama's got 18 points now here in the second half.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
There's a screen. Here's Sharp, who poked away. Here's the dude. Vassell passes to the dude. Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's the dude. The three. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Sharp. Here's the floater. Houston passes to Simons. Nice D from Vassell. San Antonio has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Oh, got that one up quick. And now a 5-point San Antonio lead.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Sharp with it. Simons outside. They still need this. Nails it from 3. Simons got 25 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. The dude buries it down low. The dude's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Denny Avdius checked in for Achua. Kamara comes in for Houston. George, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Henderson in for Simons. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's the dude. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Back to Henderson. The 3 is up. Rebound San Antonio. Castle's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. 1 fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's the dude. And there's the... Another bucket! Wow!
Once again, he's hit the 40-point mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan did it an incredible 37 times back in 1987, but that mark has been passed. What a special year this guy's had. A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Henderson for 3. That doesn't go either for Henderson.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's the dude. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Scoot Henderson, and he makes the first.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Blazers trail by 11. Pass to Sabonis.
Oh, the lefties are funky, just a little bit tricky. Sabonis around that hoop is a tough man to stop.
Free throw drops for Sabonis. And Sabonis drops them both.
Sabonis is the type of big that every team wants. Athletic, facilitates, great screener, and he finishes around the rim. He does so much.
The dude's shot is off. Knocks it loose. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Sabonis against Wembanyama. Sabonis, the pass to George. Avdia from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 20-7 run.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Henderson. Pass to Sabonis. Over Wembanyama. Sabonis can't hit. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's the dude. Here's Castle. On the wing, Vassell. The dude passes to Vassell. The three-pointer off the mark. Blazers trail by 13. It's George on the wing. Pass to Henderson. Avdia from outside. They get the rebound. Another shot. Kamari, that's good.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
San Antonio leading by 11. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 44.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Spurs.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the dude.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Henderson finds Avdia. Three-pointer. Rebound by San Antonio.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
Here's the dude out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama. Chalk up 2 there. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
What up, Coach?
All right, MP, you ready?
Fans live for games like this one.
You let these guys like the beam, and you're going to have to stand there and watch it.